Hey everyone, I'm Emma, the founder of Excel Dictionary. If you're a small business owner drowning in data analysis or spending hours on tasks that should take minutes, this video is for you. Today I'm partnered with Microsoft to show you how Microsoft 365 Copilot Business has completely transformed how I run my business and how it can do the same for yours. But first, let me take you back to where it all started. I was fresh out of college, starting my first job as an actuarial analyst, working remotely with complex Excel tasks, except I had never used Excel before. Every day, I dread opening my laptop because I had no one to turn to for help. But that low point became my turning point. I decided enough was enough and began teaching myself everything I could about Excel. After a year, I felt like I had truly mastered Excel, and not only did I realize how much I loved it, but I also went from dreading work to feeling confident in my job. That's when the idea hit me. If I struggled this much, there had to be others in the same position. So in May of 2021, I started posting 30-second Excel tips on social media. Within a week, one of my videos went viral. But here's what nobody tells you about going viral. It doesn't automatically turn into a business. I had to figure out how to monetize it, how to structure it, how to scale it. And as a solo entrepreneur, I was doing everything myself. I was working around the clock and became extremely burnt out. So I decided to hire an assistant and incorporate AI into my business. And I'm not exaggerating, it literally changed my life. That decision led me to expanding my content to every format across all social platforms, partnering with dozens of companies, creating products, and building a community of over 9 million people across the globe. But more importantly, it gave me my time and sanity back. As a small business owner, there's only one of you. That's where Microsoft 365 Copilot Business comes in. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how I use Copilot as my business partner and how you can use it to transform your business too. First up, how I use Copilot in Excel, and honestly, this is a game changer for anyone who feels the same way I did when I was new to Excel back in 2020. At Excel Dictionary, one of our 4 main product collections that we sell is merchandise. We have shortcut mouse pads, desk pads, mugs, you name it. I pulled our 2025 sales data because I need to analyze which products performed well and which didn't, so I can start planning for 2026. I could analyze this data myself using pivot tables, formulas, and all of the Excel tools I've mastered over the years, but that would take hours. Now with Copilot, I can get the same, if not better, insights in seconds. Just click on Copilot on the Home tab and enter a prompt describing what we want Copilot to do. In this case, I'll enter, analyze my 2025 sales data and create visualizations showing key trends throughout the year. Press enter and let's take a look at what happens. Within seconds, we get a full breakdown, key insights, monthly sales trends, our top selling products, sales by state, and even suggest follow-up prompts for us. So let's dig a little bit deeper and click create a forecast for 2026 based on these trends. And within seconds, we have real data-driven goals for next year. Last but not least, let's ask for some strategies on how to exceed our forecast values. Copilot has turned into my personal business consultant, giving me actionable strategies to increase revenue, like run targeted marketing campaigns in underperforming states and offer bundles with our top selling desk pad. I will definitely be incorporating these into my 2026 strategy. Think about what just happened. We went from a spreadsheet of raw data to a full-blown strategic growth plan in minutes. For a small business owner, this is like having a 24/7 data analyst and business strategist on your team, helping you make smarter, faster decisions that directly impact your revenue. Next up, marketing. Each week I send out a weekly newsletter to all of my email subscribers, and sometimes I just don't have the bandwidth to write it. So let's see how Copilot does. First things first, I copy my past newsletter columns into a document to feed into Copilot. This way, Copilot can analyze my writing style and use these as inspiration when creating new ones. Once I have my brand voice examples ready, I'll open Copilot and enter the prompt, "Can you draft 3 new newsletter columns for my newsletter next week? Please follow the format, style, and tone of voice of our past newsletters attached." Then I'll upload the document containing my past newsletters to the chat and send it off. Immediately, Copilot returned 3 really great newsletter options that I can use for my upcoming newsletter. It didn't just write generic content, it captured my voice. It understood the structure, the types of tips I share, and even the call to action. Copilot is like having a marketing assistant who has studied your brand voice for years, ready to overcome your writer's block and keep your marketing engine running. Finally, let's talk about scaling your business. As you grow, you need to train people, but creating professional training materials takes forever. Instead of spending hours on this, you can utilize Copilot to quickly generate training materials. For example, another one of Excel Dictionary's product collections are spreadsheet templates that I launch every year, and I need to create a training document on how to write an email campaign for our upcoming 2026 launch for our new marketing specialist. Instead of spending hours at writing out the document or hopping on a long call explaining everything step by step, we can utilize Copilot. Open Copilot, and now before we just enter our prompt, we need to give Copilot some examples of our past email campaigns to ensure we get the best output possible. So I'm going to go ahead and upload our 2024 and 2025 tracker launch email campaigns to the chat, and then enter the prompt. I need to create a training document on how to write an email campaign for my upcoming 2026 tracker launch. I uploaded the past 2 years of email campaigns to the chat. Please analyze them and then create a full training document on how to write a tracker launch email campaign. Now that we've given Copilot inspiration to follow and very strict instructions, let's enter this and see what it comes back with. Copilot created a complete guide for us that includes campaign structure, core elements of each email, segmentation and offers, brand voice guidelines, a best practices checklist, and even sample email templates. This is so helpful. I'm really pleased with this, so I'm going to quickly ask Copilot to format this as a Word document, download it, and we're done. Now I have a complete email campaign guide for our upcoming tracker launch that my marketing specialist can follow. This tip has saved me so much time because it allows my employees to accomplish things on their own without needing my constant attention. Here's the thing. Seeing these tips is one thing, but truly getting value from Copilot comes from a shift in how you approach your work. Before you dive into any task, take a step back and ask yourself, can Copilot help me with this? And if you aren't sure where to start, just ask Copilot. Let's say you need to look up the customer that belongs to each of these order IDs on the sales data tab, but have no idea if Copilot can help. Instead of trying to figure out the formula, just open up Copilot and ask directly, can you help me write a formula that looks up the customer corresponding to the sale ID on the sales data tab? Within seconds, Copilot returned 2 different formulas with explanations of each. Now all you have to do is copy the formula into the data table and you're done. It doesn't get any easier than that. So here's my challenge. Pick one task this week that you dread or that takes up too much time, ask Copilot to help you with it, and then let me know in the comments how it went. If you want to learn more ways Copilot can help you grow your small business, check out the link in the caption below to download Microsoft's free AI toolkit with real-world use cases. Trust me, once you start leveraging Copilot in your business, you'll wonder how you ever went without it.